my favourite serum, maybe of all time, which is a big statement. Hi everyone, welcome to my first Empties YouTube video. Very exciting times. I've got quite a lot of empties to go through, to be honest, and I thought what better way than to put them on YouTube, since I'm trying to get into posting videos and everything. I've got cleansers, serums, only one moisturiser, which is really weird. I don't know why I've not emptied a moisturiser this year, and I've also got some like acids and things to go through, so I'm just going to dive straight in because there's quite a lot in here. So let's get straight into it. First up is the only moisturiser that I've got in here. I'm just trying to like uncurl it because I literally wrung this dry. It's the Grown Alchemist Hydro Repair Day Cream. This was really nice. I could use this morning and night, to be honest, but it is a great day cream. The only thing I'd say is because the packaging is like the metal, is it aluminium? I don't know, like the metal packaging, it did burst like through the seam or whatever when I was like trying to get it out, so then it was quite messy, I would say, so I had to like keep it wrapped up in a bit of tissue just to stop it coming out. So wasn't really a fan of that aspect of it, but the actual product was really nice and I would buy it again, and I just have to deal with it coming out because that was quite annoying. I guess this is a moisturiser as well, to be fair. This is the Ren Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream. It's only a mini size, but I really liked this. I did actually notice a difference because I had a spot here and it was really painful, to be honest, and when I squoze it and kind of got like, it was kind of like going away, it was there for ages, and when I started using this I feel like it did go down quite a bit, and it's just a really nice cream. The only thing I would say is that it's got quite a smell to it. I don't think there's any left. Oh, there you go, you can kind of see the texture there. It's just got quite a strong scent is all I would say, but other than that it goes on really nice, and I do actually think it worked, because a lot of the time with skincare products I don't actually see that much of a difference, but that one I did actually notice that the dark spot had gone down a lot more. So if you do suffer with kind of like remnants of spots, like I've got a couple spots here and these will probably linger in terms of like the pigmentation, so I definitely recommend giving that a go. I wouldn't mind getting a full size of that, to be fair, because like I said, that was only 10ml. Next up is kind of a random one. It's the Dr. Dennis Gross Peel Pads Universal Daily Peel. I thought I'd actually just save this packaging to show you as well, because you basically get two pads. So one of them is Exfoliate and Smooth, which is the well, they're both treatments I think, and the second one is Anti-Aging Neutralizer, and they're basically just like a small cotton pad. I think I used them in one of my vlogs, so I think it was the first vlog that I did, I used them in that. So you basically just wipe your face for 2 minutes with both of them, like one at a time obviously, and honestly I woke up the next day after using them. I've used them twice, and after each time I've used them they literally have left my skin feeling so soft. So I would definitely, I think they're quite expensive, but I would recommend them if you struggle with like texture on your skin, and if you've got like quite dull skin. I feel like they are worth it, and you don't need to use them all the time. You can use them once a day it says, but I think it'd be too much to use them once a day. So yeah, that's my opinion, but really would recommend them. I'm gonna go with my serums next, and I'm gonna rapid fire these and just say whether I'd recommend them or not, because I've got quite a few. First up is the La Roche-Posay Vitamin C10. This is a sample, would definitely recommend though. Really liked this, feel like it went on very well. Next up we've got the Reversa Plus, I think, or just Reversa maybe, Biomimetic Regenerative Serum. I have no idea if you can even get that in the UK, if I'm quite honest, because I actually got this mini and another, the next mini I'll show you, I got in a set when I was in Canada. Honestly don't know if you can get this in the UK, but it was a really lovely serum. It was very hydrating, it was quite like a milky texture, just hydrated the skin so well. So yeah, would definitely buy that if you can get it here. Same with this next one. Again, I've not heard of this brand, so I don't know if you can get it here, but it's the Uriage Age Lift Serum Intensive Firming Smoothing Serum. Again, that was quite like a milky texture. It wasn't a thick serum, but I really liked this as well. I really liked the packaging, it was very easy to get it out of. literally nothing left, which is so sad. But yeah, I've not heard of that brand, so if anyone's heard of or used that brand here, let me know, because again, I really like that. Not that I've really got any wrinkles to smooth out at the minute, thankfully, but would recommend. Keeping on the wrinkle trend is the Paula's Choice 1% Retinol Treatment. I've been using this mini for, I feel like it lasted me quite a while because I wasn't using it every day, obviously, so I feel like it lasted me a little while, even though it's literally 5ml. But I would say, alongside kind of exfoliating with those pads, I feel like this did make quite a good difference, especially with whenever I had spots. If I used this, I feel like they really reduced, kind of like, you know, when they get swollen, I feel like that reduced quite quickly, and I think it was because I was using this retinol. So I definitely recommend trying that out if you struggle with acne, and it's really good at like resurfacing, which I feel like is what I struggled with when I've had acne in the past, so we definitely recommend that one. Next up is one I didn't really get on with. It's the PSA Liquid Clarity Booster, and it's a BHA and bakuchiol. Now bakuchiol you don't really see that much of, but I remember in like lockdown everyone was saying it's the new retinol, and it was apparently not as strong as actual retinol, so people were saying this was a good alternative, but I just didn't get on with this. I don't know what it was, but I feel like every time I used it I started breaking out, and the same with this next serum. So this one is the Perfected Night Serum by PSA, and it's multi-acids and probiotics. This one wasn't as bad, but I feel like it made my skin quite sensitive, but this one just completely broke me out. Like I couldn't figure it out because I've never had a skincare product do that before, but every time I used this I kept getting the worst spots, mainly on my chin, so I kept thinking it was hormonal, but it was always after I'd used this. So that's quite disappointing really. It's just, I guess it could work for you, but it didn't work for me, so I'm not going to really recommend it if it broke me out. But yeah, they're both acids, so maybe I was using them too much, but I did give it a break, especially with this one. I gave it a break and I didn't use it, and my skin calmed down, and then I used it, and literally the next day I had a load of spots, so I knew it was that then, so like I kind of narrowed it down. But yeah, it's a shame because I think that brand is really good, but they just didn't work for me. Next up is a serum I loved. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. It looks like there's a lot left in here, but honestly it doesn't come out because it's a mini. The pump, it just will not come out of the pump anymore, which is so annoying. It does give you a really nice glow, so if you've got dull skin or if you want a serum more for summer, like a lighter serum, I'd really recommend that. This is only a 15ml, but I think the full size is 30, and it will last you quite a while because honestly you only need the tiniest amount. It spreads so well. Next up, absolutely love this serum. I think I've got a travel size of this in my cupboard, but I'm saving it for when I actually go on holiday. But this is the Super C Retinol Multi-Action Brightening and Correcting Vitamin C Serum by Strivectin. Absolutely love this serum. Vitamin C is my favourite anyway, but this serum just smells so good. It's got a little pipette, so it's super easy to use. I don't know what it is about that smell, but I love it, because normally vitamin C, people complain that it has a bad smell, but this one really doesn't, and I feel like it just leaves your skin like so bright. I just love it so much. It is quite expensive, but I think I got a set from TK Maxx, so keep an eye out on TK Maxx if you can get it discounted. But honestly, my favourite serum maybe of all time, which is a big statement. I'm just going to throw this in now. I use the Ted Baker Raspberry and Orange Blossom Moisturising Sheet Mask. I honestly really liked it. I felt it was very hydrating, very easy to get on your face, because sometimes you're like there for ages, like 10 minutes trying to get it on your face, aren't you? But it stayed on really well. I feel like there was so much moisture in it, and I just feel like it was a nice self-care moment, because I've got loads of sheet masks and I never use them. But yeah, I'd really recommend that one. I feel like Ted Baker is pretty underrated as a brand, but they've definitely got some really nice stuff, and I love the scents of them as well. Also, I'm just going to put in here the eye cream, because I'm going to go into cleansers next. This is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Eye Cream. Really liked this. I really like the packaging. I feel like it wasn't super hydrating though, and I just really want hydrated under eyes, so I probably wouldn't get it again, just because I'm using a different eye cream at the minute, which I absolutely am loving. and this one in comparison isn't as nice. Moving on to cleansers, the first one I've got here is the Cultured Biome Care Vitality Cleansing Milk. I'm not the biggest fan of cleansing milks in general, and this is the first cultured kind of product that I've used. I've not used the brand before, but I've seen it a lot and I've always wanted to try them. But I did like this. It was very thin of a consistency for me, and I love a cleansing balm, that's my top tier, but then it's either probably a cream or a gel. More so a cream, to be honest, that I prefer. I feel like a milk, I just don't feel like my skin is getting cleansed properly, but probably as a morning cleanse this would work quite well. I do really like the packaging, it's glass packaging, and I didn't really have any issues with it as such. It just probably wasn't my preference, but I feel like it did the job. It refreshed, it balanced. I wouldn't say it probably brightened for me, but yeah, maybe as a morning cleanser that would work pretty well. Next up is the Laid Bare 2-in-1 cleanser and toner. I've not seen anyone use this. I think I got this in like a beauty box or something, or maybe like TK Maxx, because I've not even heard of the brand outside of me having this cleanser. I feel like I just have skincare and makeup products. I have no idea where they've come from, but anyway, I really liked this. It's got apple secrets extract and Brazil nut extract, and I feel like the apple really comes through because it's very like, when you put it on, it's like, woo. It's kind of like tea tree, like the scent, but I feel like that's really nice because I feel like there's a lot happening. Maybe, I don't know if that's the right kind of way of describing it, but it really feels like it is doing something. I would repurchase this though. I don't know where on earth you can get it from, because like I said, I don't know how I got it in the first place, but would recommend getting it if you like kind of like a zingy cleanser. I feel like, again, this would probably be good in the morning if you want something that's going to like wake you up, whereas this is quite calming. They're quite two different ends of the spectrum really, but I would recommend this one for me. The last cleanser I've got is the Vitamin C Daily Glow Cleansing Polish by The Body Shop. Again, this is just a travel size. Got this in a vitamin C like set. It's got like little beads of vitamin C in it, so it's quite an exfoliating cleanser, I would say. I wouldn't use it to remove your makeup. I'd use it as a second cleanse or again a morning cleanse, but I wouldn't say to use it for removing your makeup. I just think it probably wouldn't work because it's very thick, like gel texture with these little like vitamin C beads in there, so I would just use it as like a proper cleanser rather than a makeup remover. But I would get it again. The only thing I'd say is the scent is what put me off. So it's got quite an intense smell, but not of, I don't even know what of, like not of oranges or anything, because I'd like that, but it was just like a weird kind of clinical scent is how I would describe it. So the scent put me off, but I would still repurchase it. Like, it wasn't that bad that I wouldn't repurchase it. I would use it again. I just wouldn't particularly like run to pick it up. The last kind of cleanser, but not really, it's more of a mask, is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. It was okay. I feel like it was quite exfoliating is what I would say. Like, it was giving scrub, like face scrub, which I wasn't really a fan of. But apparently it's Hollywood's 2-minute facial, it says, which I feel like you'd have a whole new face if you really scrubbed at it. But yeah, I don't think I'd repurchase it because it's just not for me. But if you really want to get in there and exfoliate, then fair enough. I just prefer exfoliating with like acids really, rather than an actual like exfoliator, kind of physical exfoliation. But I did use this a couple of times as a mask rather than just leave it on for 2 minutes. I did keep it on for a bit longer, and it definitely does work. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I feel like a lot of people would struggle who have sensitive skin. I don't particularly have sensitive skin, so I was fine, but I can imagine it wouldn't work for a lot of people because it would be too harsh. So that's just a word of warning if you're going to use that. Not really skincare related, but I just wanted to mention it, is the Bath & Body Works Snowflakes and Cashmere Shower Gel. I honestly love this scent so much. It smells so good. It's literally just like a perfume in a shower gel, which I feel like it goes onto your body and stays on your body, and it just smells amazing all day. I mean, why they don't describe the scents properly, I don't know, because what the hell does snowflakes and cashmere smell like? I don't really feel like either of them smell of anything, but it kind of gives expensive luxury, and I do get that even from the packaging and the scent. So yeah, I would really recommend this. It's a gel texture, but I'd really recommend it just for the scent alone. It was so good. But But that is everything, guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you've got a few recommendations or maybe products to stay away from. But I'm gonna try and keep on top of doing my empties because I feel like they build up so quickly, and I'm probably at the end of quite a few products already. So yeah, stay tuned for more of these, and like always, let me know if you've got... I've got a dog in the background. Thank you, Atto. As always, let me know if you've got any recommendations or what videos you want me to do, and I can always have a look at them. I'm looking at doing some book content as well because I read a lot, if you don't know that already. And yeah, check out my Instagram and TikTok as well because you'll see like a lot of other content on there that you won't see on here, so make sure to check out those channels as well. But yeah, let me know if you like this video and I'll chat to you in the comments.